Hi everyone, it's Erlene of Erlene Garcia Art and the Hollywood Carney channel on YouTube. Today I'm going to share with you this 3D Frida Kahlo inspired journal. So what you will need is a variety of flowers, any type of flowers. I mixed all different types, plastic, fabric, paper. You will need any size journal. This one I found at, I think it was Joann's for like $3. Some decoupage glue, an old credit card or something to squeegee with because we want to make sure there's no bumps underneath, fabric paint or any type of glitter paint, a large straight pin, and a couple of different colors of browns of the distress ink, a hot glue gun, and let's see what else is in there. Oh, well, I altered this image on my iPad on Procreate and colorized it and printed it on the home computer and ripped it. And when you rip it toward you, and it leaves a really cool edge like this. I used the name brand Decoupage glue and put it all over the back and on the front. It does dry shiny, and I usually don't like the shiny one, but in this event I did like it. So put the glue on the back of the image. This is just a photocopy from my my copy machine, and I made sure that all of the bubbles were smoothed out from gluing it down. And then I took my ink, and this is generally how I do my greeting cards. If some of you have seen my videos, I'm trying to do this all in one shot without cutting. So in my editing, doing the voiceover, make sure you get in every nook and cranny there. This, and especially the edges. So I did use a couple of colors, and you kind of want to go on her face. You don't want it to look stark white from the paper. You want it to look like it's aged. And of course, do the inside. And as you know, even on my greeting cards, I do the back of the card and the envelope sometimes. So here I'm taking the black and outlining the book. This is the 3D fabric paint that I use to paint on some of my large art canvases, and I'm using a copper color one here for her, the amber of her eyes. And I've done this on huge canvases. I've sold numerous canvases with this type of artwork, and I've done it on record albums. I've done it on beer bottles, wine bottles, champagne bottles, you name it, I've done it. I do try to recycle everything. Now take the black paint and put a little tiny drop in the center for the pupil. And then the limbal ring. So, and I also will take the paint and squish it on my finger or my hand and use the little pin as to draw the fine lines. I guess that's my professional instrument right there, you might want to say. And it's okay if you don't get it exactly straight. This is art. Art is in the eye of the beholder, as they say. I took white fabric paint and did the highlight on her eyeballs there. And make sure you do it both, like for instance on this one, on the left side, because that's the way the light hits your eyes. I've actually been drawing for, oh my God, 40 years. So it's so funny for me to see myself using fabric paint as a medium, but people love it and it really works. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put black on all of the black lines you see on her face. The crease of her eyelid, the shadow of her nose, her little bitty tiny mustache. And I will also outline her hands. And this is a very easy and forgiving process. And I just picked it up one day and mixed my mediums like I do, because I sew and I draw and I bead, and I just kind of like let everything cross over all of my supplies, and it doesn't hurt to try. I know there was a trend for a while where people were using this fabric stuff on their clothes like you're supposed to, but I couldn't get into that. I wanted to put it on paper. So let's continue here. You might want to just put a dot of the black as the bottom eyelashes. And, well, that looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. This was a very short process. It probably took me, oh gosh, maybe, I want to say like 30 minutes. The only thing that took a little bit of time was the drying time on the glue. And then this fabric paint. If you accidentally smear it, you have about an open window of 10 seconds to kind of neatly scrape it off without ripping your picture. And I would probably try to be as careful as possible, not let the side of your palm touch your artwork. So this is my favorite, this glittering clear, crystal clear. It enhances everything. I have gone through so many bottles of this, it's not even funny. It dries clear and it enhances whatever color is underneath it. Also, try to highlight where there are light parts on her face, and it will make your image look like she is really looking at you. Now, you don't have to be a professional artist to do this type of crazy fabric paint art. I don't even know what to call it, but I've made thousands of dollars of just doing this type of fun art, and it's just relaxing, and it's just you get to see it appear right before your eyes, and it looks like she's really there. Now, I enhance the flowers on the top in the event that you do not have dry flowers or paper flowers or ribbon flowers, and you can leave it exactly as it is here and it will look amazing. But I came across these little cactus flowers at Hobby Lobby, and I just thought, oh my God. As soon as I saw that, I just knew that is going to be part of this journal. So this is where the hot glue comes in effect, and I'm just going to just start laying it down. Before I decided it was going to go here, when the picture was dry, without the fabric paint, I kind of laid it on there just to have an idea. Again, this is a very forgiving art project, and it is just very much happy-go-lucky, and just, wing it. Just put it on there, let it flow, and just make sure that there isn't any little of those glue strings that are left, because when I go shopping in a boutique and if I see a really nice pretty art piece and I know that they've used a glue gun, oh, just to see those little spiderweb glue strings drives me crazy. So just make sure they're not in your artwork, and it will make your artwork look so much more elegant. A lot of professional artists use hot glue in some type of a fun piece like this, and to the average person who is not an artist, they don't know a hot glue gun was used. They just look at the piece and say, oh man, that's so cool. So that's what you want a customer to do. You don't want them to see how you put it together and that you didn't take the time to get rid of the spider webs. Okay, enough of that. So I'm filling in any little corner there, and I bent the leaf of that green flower at the top just so it would look like it was laying natural for a fake flower. And on this little cactus, I think I paid about $6 for maybe like 6 or 8 of those pieces, and I just thought it was so cute. And my mom likes purple, so I just thought that would add to the theme of this beautiful artist and her culture. Wow, I'm just loving that. You can see I'm just adding fabric, flowers. Use whatever you have on hand. And I know some of you are creative and you can make your own flowers, that would make it even more exquisite. So I got into my jewelry findings and I had one of these leaves. So I thought that would be perfect. So we're mixing different mediums, fabric, paper, metals, and I had also a little broken, beautiful little rhinestone piece here. So since it's missing a jewel on there, I just put the little missing part on the bottom so no one will ever be the wiser. And it's kind of like recycling it. And as I always tell you guys, no matter how big or how small the project, sign your name. It adds so much more attention and creativity to your art. It makes it look like it's one of a kind. I stamped my name on the back. I mean, yes, this is from my mom, but I always stamp my name on the back if there's room, and I sign it. And, you know, that signature will be worth a lot of money someday, let's hope. And this was a really great find for $3. Look, you can put a photo in there. There's pockets. You could draw all kinds of cool little pages. So, wow. I'm super stoked on the outcome. OMG. Okay, so let's recap. This is what I used. Hot glue, decoupage glue, a straight pin, gold, copper, white, clear, and black fabric paint, any image, a journal, flower assortment, a metal leaf, a broken rhinestone element. And you know what? You could probably do this with your own image and turn yourself into Frida Kahlo. Oh goodness, I just realized that the camera stand is in the in the video again. Oh well, that's okay. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this and maybe I inspired you to think out of the box and create something fun for yourself or to sell in your online store. Please subscribe and check back soon because I have more videos. Thank you. Have a happy day. Bye.